people not to talk about succession. But when the party itself is moving around issues of succession, going with slogans 2030 and the like, and the ministers of government pushing those agendas in the public, how then do you want to control the discourse of saying let's not talk about succession when as your party you are in the forefront having that discussion?
The party pronounces itself in resolutions, and we had a conference in Bulawayo of the party, and the party is saying we are happy with the president, let him continue to 2030. And that's a legitimate aspiration from the members of the party, those who are happy with the president. Then the president says, look, I am a constitutionalist. If my 2 terms are over, I'll leave. So he has answered on his behest how far he wants to go. There's nothing wrong about a healthy debate on that aspect. What is wrong is for people to say, let the president be succeeded today. Because there are people who are trying to push agendas of immediate succession to the president, even when we're outside of the constitutional term limits. Why do you want to have a 31 March uprising, which you were promoting, when you know exactly that in 2028 the party will go to the elections? Why were you interviewing people who were trying to undermine the constitution and giving them a platform about where they want to go? And why were they seeking you to deliver that message? This is what offends the people in the party. That there are some people who are within who wants to circumvent the constitution, to subvert the constitutional order in Zimbabwe. They are happy with their president. They want him to discharge his mandate. He's discharging it very well, that mandate, because all the prosperity, the big projects which I'm talking about, which foist Zimbabwe on the top of even European countries in steel sectors, in lithium. This is a hallmark of a man who knows what he's doing, and he's got 5 years to deliver that. Give him that mandate for 5 years. Come 28, you can talk about succession. Let him follow up.
You yourself led a drive. You led a drive to remove a president who was constitutionally elected, to remove him from power before his mandate was due. You removed President Robert Mugabe. Why can't you allow others, if they so wish, to do what you did?
The reason why President Mugabe had to be removed is very clear. Along the way, he had decided to create a dynasty out of this country. So he was moving with his own succession agenda outside the context of the Zimbabwe people. He had turned his house and his household into a courthouse of intrigue against the constitution of Zimbabwe. This is what then led to those who had put him in power originally, the war veterans. We know where Mugabe came from. We know how he got to that power. We made it possible. The Gagao document. We made it possible. The war which was fought, we made it possible. He has no particular possession of the attributes of that war. He can't say it's my war. He couldn't say it's my war. But he was taking all those sacrifices of the people and turning it into a family dynasty. That's antithesis of the revolution. And worse, when the day of 2017 comes, his appointed Minister of Justice, Epton Bonyongwe, decides to change the Zimbabwean army by imprisoning all the generals. Hitherto, they'd been staying in their barracks, not unduly concerned about what was going on. But when dockets were signed for them to be removed because somebody was riding on the dynastic pretenses of Mugabe, of course, the people of Zimbabwe and their army united, because this country is born of the unity of the people of Zimbabwe and their army. And they said, we will not tolerate this nonsense. This is the reality. If you begin to subvert the state, yourself as head of state, and that's why there's a difference between President Mnangagwa saying, I'm a constitutionalist, I follow the constitution, from Mugabe saying, my wife becomes the new queen when I'm gone. You all saw it. She was even prepared to say his grave will rule, his ghost will rule from the grave. You all saw it. You saw it. What sane country tolerates that kind of nonsense?